My name is Josh, and in today's practice, we are going to work with the hips and with the shoulders today. What's nice about working with the hips and the shoulders together is that you get this quite beautiful contrast. The shoulders, which are a very mobile joint that tend to be a little less stable, and the hips that are a very stable joint and tend to be a little bit less mobile. And so we'll have opportunities to work with some familiar postures, do some familiar postures in new ways. And I really hope that you enjoy it, and I look forward to practicing with you again very soon. We're going to begin by lying down on the back using two blocks. One block you're going to position on the highest height to support the head, the other block on the medium height to support the middle part of the back. We'll set up the blocks as so. Lie back down over the block on the medium height, and then let this head be supported by the block on the highest height. If you find that your hips are off the floor, elevated off the floor, you'll want to take each block down one height. So the block under the back will be on the lowest. The block under the head will be in the medium position. And set your feet flat to the floor. With your arms by your side, and take a couple breaths through your nose or your mouth. And as you settle into this position, you want to keep a little bit of engagement of the musculature along the back of the body so that you get this lift and widening through the chest and the collarbones. Then as you start to settle in, set your feet flat to the ground with your knees bent. Or alternatively, you can bring your feet together and allow the knees to open up wide. Either one is fine. Take another breath in and another breath out. All right, then from there, if your knees are wide, set your feet back flat to the floor. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling, bend the elbows, grab opposite elbow, and take your arms up and overhead. Feel as if the elbows are reaching from the shoulders. And then re-extend the arms up towards the ceiling. Place the opposite forearm on top. Grabbing opposite elbow, taking the arms overhead again. Opening up through the armpits. And then lifting the arms back up. Separate them, place them by the side, and then pushing into the elbows while grabbing the back of the legs. Try to press yourself up to a seat with control. And then place the blocks off to the side. And from there, we'll go ahead and lie back down onto the spine. So make your way down, set your feet flat to the ground, and then this time interlace your hands behind the back of your head like you're doing a sit-up. Open up your right knee to the right. Bring your right knee all the way down to the floor. It's likely going to cause the left hip to lift up, and then slide your right elbow away from your right knee. So you're laterally bending to your left, and you can also turn your head in your hands and look towards your right arm. Okay, and then bring your right knee back up. Head to center, slide the shoulders to center. And then open up your left knee to the left and slide your left elbow away from your left hip. Turning your head and your hands to look towards the left arm. And then set your left foot back down, head to center, slide the shoulders to center. And from there, take your hands out from behind the head, draw your knees into your chest. and then go ahead and rock up into a seat or roll to either side up into a seat. And from there, make your way into downward facing dog. So starting on all fours, take the palms, maybe a half a palm sprint distance forward. Spread your fingers, tuck your toes, and breathe in. And then raise your hips on the breath out. Few breaths in downward dog. All right, then lift your right leg up. Step all the way through to a lunge. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Come up with your hands on your hips. And then from there, straighten your front leg just a little bit. Contract your left glute a lot. And then start to shift the hips back forward again without losing the contraction of the left glute. Really important. Then reach your left arm up overhead. Slide your right hand onto your right thigh. Bend your elbow. Place the hand behind the back of the head. And then start to lift the left elbow up higher. The right foot is still pulling the hips forward and your left glute still engaged a lot. Lifting up and over. Up and over. Then straighten the left arm. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll twist. Hook your left arm outside of your right thigh. Slide your palms together. And then if you'd like, you can pick your back knee up off of the ground. Try to bring your sternum, the center of the chest, towards the thumbs. Do that on the breaths out. Inhale one more time. And then downward facing dog, hands down, step back. All right, then lift your left leg up. Step through. Lower your right knee down, hands to hips to come up. And in the same way, straighten your front leg a bit, contract your right glute a lot, and then let the hips shift forward. From there, reach your right arm up. Left hand slides onto the thigh, slide your hand behind the back of the head, and reach up and over. Again, up and over. And then extend the right arm up. Breathe in. And now twist to the left. Hook your right arm outside of the left thigh. Slide your palms together and pick your back knee up off the floor optionally. Move the sternum, it's the center of the chest, towards the thumbs. Turning on the breath out. Inhale one more time. And downward facing dog. Hands down, step back. Breathe in. And breathe out. Again, breathe in. And breathe out. Then look forward, step to the front of your mat, feet together. Inhale, lift halfway up. Fold forward. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up overhead. As you exhale, lower your arms by your side. All right, so set your feet about hips width distance apart. Let the arms relax by your side. And as you breathe in, take your arms up overhead. As you exhale, fold and sweep your hands to your lower back. So fold and sweep the hands to rest on the lower back. Inhale, halfway lift, reach your right arm forward. Exhale, fold right hand to lower back. Inhale, halfway lift, left arm forward. Exhale, fold left hand to lower back. Inhale to mountain pose all the way up. And then exhale your arms by your side. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, sweep your hands to the lower back. Inhale, halfway lift, right arm forward. Exhale, right hand to lower back. Halfway lift, left arm forward. Fold left hand to lower back. Inhale, mountain pose all the way up. And exhale your arms down. One more time, reach up, inhale. Exhale, fold hands to lower back. Halfway lift right arm forward. Exhale, right hand to lower back. Halfway lift left arm forward. Left hand to lower back. Inhale, arms all the way up. And then exhale your arms down. All right, so bring your feet together. Inhale your arms up overhead again. Exhale, fold, slide your hands to the lower back. This time as you inhale, lift halfway up, both arms forward. Stay there and breathe out. Bend your knees to chair pose on the breath in. And then stand up as you exhale and lower the arms down. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold, hands to lower back. Inhale, halfway lift, reach forward. Stay and breathe out. Bend your knees, inhale to chair pose. Exhale, stand up and lower your arms down. One more time, reach up, inhale. Exhale, fold hands to lower back. Inhale, halfway lift, reach forward. As you exhale, bend the knees. Stay there and breathe in. And then fold forward on the breath out. Inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale, step back, lower halfway down. Upward dog, inhale. And downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, step through. Keep your left palm down, inhale your right arm up and turn the chest. Try to stay really engaged in the back leg. Breathe in one more time. And then exhale your right hand down. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale your left arm overhead to side angle pose. Perfect, and breathe in. As you exhale, sweep your left hand around the lower back like we've been doing. Again, inhale, left arm overhead. Exhale, sweep the hand around the lower back. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, around the lower back. Then inhale to warrior two, come up, arms out. Bending into the right knee, pull the hips under the shoulders. And from there, inhale to reverse warrior, right arm up, left hand on the back leg. Deep breath in. And then exhale, hands down. Step back, lower halfway down. Upward dog. And downward dog. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, step through. Inhale your left arm up, turn the chest. Keep the back leg engaged a lot. Inhale. And then as you exhale, lower your left hand down. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale to side angle pose, right arm overhead. Breathe in. Exhale your right hand around the lower back. Inhale, right arm overhead. Exhale, around the lower back. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, around the lower back. And then inhale to warrior two, come up. Pull the shoulders over the hips. Turn the chest a little bit right, bend into the left knee. And from there, inhale to reverse warrior. Left arm up, right hand on the back leg. Deep breath in. And then exhale your hands down. Step back to plank and lower halfway down. Upward dog, inhale. And downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Again, inhale. And exhale. All right, look forward and step to the front of your mat, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold forward as you exhale. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. And then exhale your arms by your side. Let's do those postures one time through, flowing. So 1 breath to movement. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold, sweep your hands to your lower back. Inhale, halfway lift, reach forward. Stay and breathe out. Bend your knees, inhale to chair pose. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale, step back and lower halfway down. Upward dog, inhale. Down dog on the breath out. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step through. Inhale, your right arm up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, side angle pose, left arm overhead. Exhale, hand to lower back. Inhale, overhead. Exhale to lower back. Inhale, overhead. Exhale to lower back. Inhale, warrior 2, arms out. Stay and breathe out. Reverse warrior inhale. And then exhale back down to low plank. Upward dog. And downward facing. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Side angle pose, inhale. Exhale, right hand to lower back. Inhale, overhead. Exhale to lower back. Inhale, overhead. Exhale to lower back. Inhale, warrior 2. Stay and breathe out. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale back down to lower. Upward dog in. And downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. All right, look forward and step to the front of your mat again. Lift halfway up. Fold forward. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. And then exhale your arms down. All right, so go ahead and grab one of your blocks. Place the block in front of you on the highest height. And then standing behind the block, so the block is in front of you, take your hands to your hips, bend your knees, and then take your right ankle on top of your left thigh like you're setting up figure 4. Now from here, see if you can hinge from the hips, so you're moving your hip creases back, tip the upper body forward, and then bring your hands onto the block. From there, wiggle the block as far forward as you can, still on the highest height, and try to move your hips back away from the block. So you're attempting to maximize the distance between the hips and the hands without your left leg straightening. In fact, feel like your left knee is moving away from the block simultaneously. Take a couple more breaths. One more breath. Okay, wiggle the block back towards you. Slide your hands to your hips. Stand up and lower your foot down. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So bend the knees. Take your left ankle on top of the thigh. Lean forward, fingertips to the block. And then start to wiggle the block forward. At the same time, the hips shift back. The block wiggles forward and the hips shift back. And make sure your right knee is moving away from the block, creating as much distance as you can between the hands and the hips. Stay, breathe in. Stay and breathe out. Okay, and then wiggle the block back towards you. Slide your hands to your hips, stand up, and then lower your left foot down. All right, place the block off to the side. Feet together, top of your mat. Inhale to mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. And then plant your palms, step back, and lower halfway down. Upward dog, inhale. And downward facing dog. All right, lower your knees down, and then come into child's pose. Forehead down, belly to thighs. Arms out in front. Come up to tabletop pose. From there, tuck your toes, lift your hips into downward facing dog. Then lift your right leg up. Step through to a lunge and come up into warrior one with your hands on your hips. So your left foot is at an angle, your right knee's bending forward, and then the spine is rotating so that the shoulders are square. It's really important that you get that feeling of the shoulders rotating to square them forward. Then lift your arms up overhead. Deep breath in. As you exhale, take pyramid pose and fold, sliding your hands to your lower back. Palms turned out, belly onto your right thigh, and bring your chin towards the chest. Try to keep the inner edge of your right foot pinned to the floor. Take one more breath. All right, bend your right knee, arms up overhead, warrior one. And then downward facing dog, hands down, step back. Lift your left leg up. Step through, up into warrior one with your hands on your hips. Same thing, left knee bending forward, turn the shoulders square. Reach your arms up overhead. Feel like the arms are reaching from the sides of the hips. One more breath. And then straighten your front leg, fold to your left thigh, and sweep your hands around the lower back. Same thing, keep the inner edge of the left foot pinned down at the ball mound and the inside of the heel. Left leg is only as straight as you can maintain the contact between your belly and your thigh. All right, and then bend your left knee, take the arms up overhead, warrior one. And downward facing dog, hands down, step back. Breathe in deeply and breathe out. Again, inhale and exhale. Lift your right leg up. Step wide like you're setting up runner's lunge. Lower your left knee down and then take both of your blocks and bring them stacked on top of each other, both on the low height, just underneath the head. Then from that position, you'll take your right hand outside of the right foot with your arm coming behind the back of the shin. Lower your forehead down onto the block. You might have to adjust the position of the left knee. From there, you'll take your left hand around the lower back. And then if you can, your right hand comes around the leg to the lower back, clasping onto the left hand. If you can't grab with that hand, you can keep your right hand down with just the left hand around the lower back. And then if you're feeling up to it, you could keep the forehead down, tuck your left toes, and lift your back knee up off of the ground. If you're looking for a little bit more, then you'll lift the gaze slightly forward. But what you're trying to do is keep the left shoulder low so that you're not opening up into side angle pose. The back heel is vertical. You could always keep the head down or the left knee down if it feels more supportive. Take 2 more breaths. One more breath. Okay, then release your left hand down, your right hand down, downward facing dog. Let's do the left side. Lift your left leg up. Step your left foot wide. Lower your right knee down. And then the same thing. So you're going to place your forehead down onto the block. Your left hand will come outside of the left foot from under the leg. Right hand around the lower back. Possibly left hand to meet the right. If you can clasp the hands, you could stay like this, or tuck your toes and pick the back knee up, or lifting the head and gazing slightly forward. Left knee will still stay bent and the right shoulder down. But you could always keep the head down You can always keep the back knee down. A few more breaths. Lower your left palm down, your right palm down, and downward facing dog. Okay, lower your knees down, place the blocks off to the sides. We're going to use them again in a moment. But first, a very similar position to the one we were just in, except we'll take the pose as side angle pose. So lift your hips up and back, lift your right leg up, and then step through to a lunge. Come up into warrior two with your hands on your hips. Straighten your front leg, and then come into triangle pose. So reach your right arm forward and down. Placing your hand onto the ankle or shin, left arm up. Then from that position, slide your left hand around the lower back, like we've been doing. Then you're more than welcome to stay like this. If you want, you can start to bend your right knee into side angle pose, the left hand resting on the lower back, or you can take your right hand inside of the foot, under the leg, and grasp onto the left hand. So you're binding in side angle pose. But if you're in this position, you have to keep the right knee bent and do not want to straighten the leg. Really, really important if you're bound, keep the right knee bent. And then your right inner thigh is squeezing into the right shoulder. Should be very little pressure pulling up on the hamstring. You definitely don't want that. One more breath. If you're bound, unclasp the hands, lower both palms down, then downward facing dog. Left leg up. Step through. Come up into warrior two with your hands on your hips. From there, straighten your front leg, reach your left arm forward, and take triangle pose. Left hand down, turn the chest, right arm up. Then either staying here or sliding your right hand to the lower back. Staying there or bend your left knee. You could then take your left hand inside of the foot, under the leg, grabbing hold with your two palms. The chest is going to turn open. The shoulders pressing into the inner thigh. You're maintaining the bend to the left knee, not letting the leg straighten. Take two more breaths. One more breath. And then if you're bound, unclasp the hands. Palms come down, pivot, and step back into downward facing dog. All right, lift your right leg up. And then step through to a lunge. Lower your left knee down. This is kind of a take on half pigeon pose, where it's like half pigeon pose and runner's lunge meet. So you're going to take one block on the lowest height and place it towards the right side of the mat. Then you'll walk your right foot a little bit to the left, towards the left palm. Your other block, you're going to place it at an angle, resting against the edge of the block that you already placed down. Essentially have the two blocks in this position here. Okay, then what you'll do is continue to walk your right foot further left and then lie your shin onto the block like you were about to set up a pigeon pose. The outer edge of your right foot is down. Use your left forearm to trap the foot. Crawl your right fingertips forward. You can scoot the left knee back a little bit. If your right foot's not going anywhere, you can crawl the left fingertips forward as well. Try to get the hands as far away from the hips as possible. And if you're looking for a bit more, you could even lift the back knee up with the left toes tucked. Or you could do a more traditional pigeon pose if you'd prefer. Be here for just a couple breaths more. If your back knee is up, go ahead and lower it down. And crawl your fingertips back. Press up to your palms. Slide the blocks out. And downward facing dog. We'll do the left side, left leg up. Step through. Lower your right knee down. You'll place one block on the lowest height towards the left side of the mat. Your left foot will walk to the right. Lie the other block down at an angle, resting on the first block. Then your right forearm will trap the foot. The left fingertips crawl forward. And then if your left foot's not going anywhere, crawl your right fingertips forward. Mount the whole outer edge of the left foot down. If you feel more pressure on the toe side of the foot than the heel side, see if you can wiggle your left foot further forward. Again, the option to lift the back knee up if you're looking for a bit more. Otherwise, the knee down is a good way to do this posture. Or you could do a more traditional, classical version of half pigeon pose, or lie down on your back, take figure 4 on your back. Okay, and then start to walk your hands back. Press up onto your palms. Block slide out. And downward facing dog. Really good. Okay, lower your knees down. Swing your legs around out in front of you. And then from there, lastly, take your right knee in towards your chest. Set up happy baby pose on the right leg. Extend your left leg out like you're doing runner's lunge on the back. So kind of half happy baby pose. And switch sides. Set your right foot down, left knee in. Grab the outer edge of your left foot, right leg out. All right, and then pull your right foot in, set your left foot down. Then take both of your knees into your chest, deep breath in. And release into Shavasana on the breath out. Extend your legs out, arms by your side, and rest. As always, I'm going to leave you here to rest as long as you like. Take all the time you need to ourselves, each other, the practice, the teachings, and to the yoga tradition. Thank you.